Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 5, Episode 18. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, well, welcome back. Karen and her wig doctor, they go looking at her new wigs. He is responsible for all the wigs that Karen has worn over these past seasons. And y'all, Karen been blind so long, I forgot she came on the scene as this, like, brownish I don't know the color, but it was a brownish color. I just know it wasn't blonde, and I totally forgot about that. I was like, oh, Karen was rocking that once upon a time. But when she was talking about he is responsible for the wig doctor, he responsible for all the wigs, I was like, was he responsible for that wig that you had braided up when y'all went to New Orleans, I believe it was, and it looked like a wig that had been braided up? It looked like a wig that shouldn't have been braided up, but you braided it up anyway. Yeah, there was like, I think there is like at that time there was wigs that you could buy to where it looked like it was braided, but that one looked like it was just one of her regular old wigs and she decided to braid it, and it was just wrong for me. But regardless of how I've been side-eyeing Karen these last few episodes, I am all here for when you get on these reality shows, you try to get you some businesses, because you don't know when you're going to get cut off. You don't know when the show is going to get canceled. So while you on here and you got all these fans and you got free promotion and free press, go on out here and get these businesses together. So I am all here for that. Now, Ashley and Monique meet up, and they kind of shade Karen because she was drinking at Chase's birthday party. Now, they done been back for a few days. Chase had a birthday party. Karen was over there, and she had her some alcohol, and it seemed like she got a little, a little tipsy. Something she didn't do in Portugal because she didn't want to get drunk in front of these girls and end up spilling her business again. But Ashley tells Monique that Karen said she wasn't even invited to the party. So they called Karen and to see what she got to say. And she was like, she kind of like beat it around the bush. Karen talking about like, I don't remember if I said that Monique wasn't invited, but like, I remember you saying she wasn't invited. Ashley saying that, but you can't really go by Ashley because Ashley like to twist things. But I remember distinctly you saying that no, she wasn't invited because, of Candace. And Candace said, I appreciate it. So I was like, Karen, what you got going on? Ashley is that run tell that girl. So she was going to run, hop, skip, jump, run with the baby on her hip to go tell Monique that she wasn't invited. So I don't know why we're sitting here lying right now. I was just like, really, Karen? But anyways, Robin and Juan go looking for houses. She still got this tax debt she got to pay off, and she's, on a little payment plan, but, they still looking for a new house. Now, I think that y'all boys is almost teenagers right now, so I don't think this is just me, and I should be telling them how they should be spending their money and where they should be living. They be like, just upgrade a little bit bigger from the house y'all got right now. Because y'all boys are going to be leaving pretty soon. And it's just going to be y'all that big old house. And then you got to think of the bigger the house, the bigger the utilities. Like right now, it's just me and my husband. We don't have kids yet. But like we have 3 bedrooms, a huge living room, a huge dining room. Well, I guess you can say it's a den that used to be a garage. But it's a plenty enough space in here for us to have at least 2 kids because it's so much room. But hey, Robin, however y'all want to spend y'all money, that's on y'all. I don't know if I don't want them to get this house and them not be able to pay for it and them having to move out, which again, I don't want to be counting Robin's money. I don't know how much money she has to spend, or we was just looking at this house as a reference and we just gonna get us a plot of land and just buy a house. I don't know how the house looked nice. I just I thought it was too much of a house, and like I don't want you to be up here trying to be like try to keep up with the Joneses and end up getting evicted. I shouldn't say that, but it seemed like they've had some issues financially a couple of times. That's why I'd be kind of concerned about Robin and Juan. Karen trying to get things sexy for Ray, I could have gone without. She over here throwing doggone rose petals on the floor. I'm like, you trying to have Ray slip and fall and break his neck trying to go up them stairs? And then the camera, they was so shady, showing Ray take forever to get up them stairs. Like, one, Ray is up at the age. He been probably working all day or doing whatever he was doing. Karen in the bathtub for it seemed like forever calling out Ray's name. But Ray is trying to get up these stairs without stepping on a rose petal without tripping. That's what he was trying to do. And I just did not need that visual of Ray and Karen together, rose petals, her in the tub and all that other stuff. I just did not need that visual. Wendy talks to her mom and tells her how longer she no longer wants to teach. That doing commentary is what she wants to do. But her mama likes the attention that she gets as being a daughter. Like, you being a doctor, I get attention from my friends. And I like the attention I get from the Nigerian community. Like, and then she called Whitney spoiled because, like, she, like, you only achieve these dreams because of me. And Wendy was like, yes, like, all the things that I have wanted to do, I couldn't do. And the things that I have done, I've done them for you and not for me. She wanted to play basketball, but her mom wanted her to focus on school. Like, she didn't want to be a doctor, but she wanted to please her parents and please her, you know, because this is going to look good for mama. While Wendy's over here just like, I don't want to say miserable, but like not pursuing what she wanted to do just to make the mama happy. Like, she just want her mama to be proud and happy for her. But like, mama, after calling her spoiled and saying how, you know, how she has such high standing for having a daughter who is a doctor. I was like, Wendy, she is still a doctor. She still has her PhD. She's just not teaching right now. She's going to be commentating, doing her commentary on MSNBC, NBC, one of them shows. You should be happy about that. You should get some kind of recognized because of that, I guess. I don't know. We over at Ashley's house. Sheila's eyes doing better, so that's good. You know, last time we seen her, I believe it was, maybe it wasn't the last time. One of the last times we seen her, she had an eye patch in because she had an infection, and she thought it was a good idea to hold baby Dean. But whatever, you know, she and Uncle Lump, they over there for dinner. Ashley talking about some all the trouble that she has gone through to cook this dinner. Because she saw that they had, like, red snapper while they was in Portugal, so Ashley tried to, you know, recreate the recipe. I'm like, what trouble did you go to? Okay, preheat oven. Okay, rinse off fish. Sprinkle of oil, salt and pepper. Put them in the oven. I don't know what trouble that was. I don't know if it's looking at the fish because it still had its head on it. I don't know, but she was saying all the, you know, trouble she went through to get this meal together. I said, you had fish. That's it. I think I see some onions on the side. That was it. But anyways, Michael has the nerve, gall, and audacity to say how, like, if he hurt them or Ashley, he apologizes. And I'm like, what do you mean if? You cheated on your wife. You cheated on somebody who couldn't keep their mouth shut and went and ran to that to the blogs. Now the blogs all up in your business. Now, is Ashley hurt? I don't think so, because I don't think Ashley really cares. Ashley got what she wanted out of the relationship. She got somebody to take care of her and her family financially. Now she got this baby, so that's going to be another 18 years of her being taken care of financially. So I don't think Ashley was hurt, but you shouldn't say if I hurt her. But anyways, I don't know. It's something about Sheila that I always give. I'm going to come on here and tell you how disappointed and hurt I am of what you've done so that the world can see that I'm saying this. But all actuality, I don't care because you are our meal ticket and you need to be happy as our meal ticket. So if you want to go out there and sleep with somebody that's not Ashley, then you go ahead and do that. Just be more discreet because we want our meal ticket to be happy. I don't know why I get that feeling from Sheila that I'm going to get on here and say what sounds good, but in all actuality, I don't care. Just do you, just don't get caught. Because, we still need this money to roll. And I don't know why I get that from Sheila. Now, Monique shows up to Karen's event, but she has to leave early because she has a charity event to go to. So they was having champagne, drinking, having a good time. But once Candace, texts, I'm almost there. Now she got to rush Monique out of the event. Now Gizelle, she doesn't show up because she don't get along with Karen's wig maker / creative director. I'm going to say his name is Ken. That may not be right. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They don't get along, so therefore Gizelle's not going to show up. Now Robin and Ashley, they're confused as to whose business this is. Is this, wig maker's business? Is this Karen's business? Is this somebody's business, but she's going collaborating with them? Exactly what is going on? Well, Ashley gets there and does what she does best in being messy. She done brought Karen some antacids because, her ulcer. You was complaining about your ulcer when we was in Portugal, but I heard you was out here drinking at Chase's birthday party. Now, Karen feels like she was being set up to drink in Portugal. I was like, y'all was almost forcing me to get drunk in Portugal. And Karen was like, not Karen, but Robin asked, was you scared that you was going to say something while you was drunk? And then she wasn't trying to be shady. She was just genuinely asking. And then Karen was like, you should be worried about Juan saying why he's drunk. What he's saying while he's drunk. So in her confessional, she's like being coy about it and all that stuff. I was like, why are you talking about Juan? He's not here. Robin said the same thing. Ron ain't even here. But Ashley let the girls know that she got drunk at Chase's birthday party, and then Monique was here earlier. So they was like, why did you lie and say that Monique wasn't coming? Wait a minute. Monique is invited to any party I have. I didn't want to set y'all up, all these other things. She gets to grabbing her coat and leaving. Ray is like, okay, it's that time. Let me exit stage left. I was like, Karen, I don't know what was up with Karen, but she was off somehow this episode towards the end. I'm like, what is going on? She was all over the place. She went from, I wasn't drinking because I didn't want this to be a setup. You should be worried about what's mine saying, walk up, come back. Y'all, these is the boxes for my wigs. Y'all want to see that? See, this is the box for my wigs. And it's like, well, we want to talk about this whole Monique situation and how you basically lied and said she wasn't going to be here. Oh, Monique can come to any party I want to have. It's no big deal. Then she not gonna grab her stuff and leave. They're like, where you going? This is your party. I'm like, yes, Karen. Where are you going? This is your party. She's like, I done already paid for things. We finna go to dinner, and they storm off. I'm like, okay. So Candace says that she was supposed to be there earlier, but she was running late. So Ashley has to jump in and saying how Karen wanted Monique to come early to, come and speak her truth. Now, I don't know if that's true because I be looking in Ashley sideways. She always putting 20 on 10 and always bringing the mess. And yes, you're supposed to do that on these reality shows, but she be doing it a little too much. And I've been especially side-eyeing Karen these last few episodes. Like, maybe... Now, I shouldn't tell Candace how she feels. First of all, I know we are all tired of talking about this fight, mainly because we heard about this fight way last year in October. It is November now, so we've been hearing about this whole time. But just like when I was watching Basketball Wives Miami when Evelyn and Chad had that headbutting situation, it had been months and we had talked about it and heard about it. So when the show finally airs, we done talking about it after 2 or 3 episodes because we didn't went through all this time talking about it. But I got to remember, this is still fresh for Candace. And I can see why Candace is side-eyeing Karen because I had to go back into the memory bank and remember how Karen has been maneuvering, especially after the whole Monique attacking Candace. And then we're going to call that, and I don't care who's saying, well, she was provoked, all this other stuff. If you can't handle somebody coming with your words and you got to result in attacking them with your hands, something is wrong about that. But right after the incident, Karen's words were, I have to go check on my friend. Candace is right there within earshot, eye shot, was not being held back by security. She goes right to Monique, the aggressor, the attacker, not the person who has been attacked. Now she is on this whole situation of Candace needs to come clean about what she said. Now, this isn't like a situation to where Monique and Candace got into it off screen by themselves and Candace wrote a statement completely different than what actually happened. No, she got her hair pulled. First, it got flipped. Then her hair was pulled. She was pulled down. She had her wine glass in her head. While her head was down, she was trying to fight off the person who was attacking her. I hope y'all can see that. Now, as far as Ashley in this whole statement situation, you are using a situation to where she had a butter knife and a stitch in her hand when she was trying to get your raggedy tail up at her house, and you came back in trespassing. If that was such a traumatic situation for you, you wouldn't have brought your tail back in that woman's house several times. You wouldn't have done that. And you would have said something about that last year. But since it wasn't no big deal and you know you wasn't in no harm, now you out here trying to write statements to contradict how you was actually feeling. And let's be straight. The reason why I'm mad is because you and Candace, I'm talking to Ashley, y'all supposed to have made up. And y'all forgave each other right after Dean's little civicy. And when y'all met up privately, y'all made up. But now you got to have some justifications as to why you writing a statement on Monique's house against Candace saying, well, she's like this. Well, she was the one being attacked. She wasn't no aggressor and all that other stuff. But yeah, you got to go do what Monique says because she got them tapes of Michael. You can't tell me otherwise. Now, like I was saying, Ashley over here saying how Monique was supposed to show up, and Candace is hurt because she was, out of everyone, she was the closest to Karen. When everybody was jumping on Karen when she was having those tax issues, Candace had her back. Now, I don't know if Ashley was lying or, because you can never tell with Ashley, but Wendy's like, Karen is no friend of yours. She isn't. And I'm also thinking that Ashley's lying because Karen was trying to rush Monique out before Candace got there. So I was like, if she wanted them to have some type of confrontation, she would have just let Candace come on in and wouldn't have tried to shush Monique out of the little event. But y'all, what else happened? Gizelle still trying to convince us and her children that this is a good relationship. Now, they have heard from their mama how their daddy was almost a no-down dog who cheated. I'm pretty sure they heard on the blogs and from, other children at school saying how their daddy is no low-down dirty dog who cheats. They've heard this for quite a while. But now mama back with this man, and you expect us to be all happy like, yay, mommy and daddy are back together, guys. No, they're not feeling it. And then, Grace, the oldest daughter, they basically like, we tired of talking about this. Like, we not here for this relationship that y'all are trying to present for us. And then when they went to go take pictures, and surprise, surprise, Jamal couldn't make it because he missed his flight from Ghana to Atlanta. So therefore, he wasn't going to make his flight out of Atlanta to wherever airport is closest to them. So they end up having to take pictures by themselves. She's trying to be hurt. The girls say that they was hurt, but they know their daddy, but they also know how their daddy is, and he trifling. So y'all, that was a just. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free $99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face. Puts up a video. You can click on it. You can like it. You can share it with your people. And you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. And this is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.